Well, the 80s was really a cracking decade. I mean, it really was the computer age, I reckon. It was the Thatcher-Reagan years, a decade of phenomenal growth, and smoking was still allowed on aircraft. It was the era of tremendous inventions. We had Pac-Man, we had the Post-it note, and we had the Rubik's Cube. And that just got the decade really going. 81 saw IBM launch the PC for the first time. 82 saw compact discs come in. And the Commodore 64, remember that? Sold a staggering 17 million units. And the computer itself was named by Time magazine as Man of the Year. Well, 1983 brought the first mobile phone from Motorola, possibly with the help of design from the engineers at the London Brick Company, and Microsoft launched Word. And then we saw the big breakthrough at the end of '83 with Apple launching their first Macintosh with the first graphical user interface. And also, it was the year we saw the Swatch come in. Well, nothing much happened in '84 and '85 because the miners were on strike. But Frankie Goes to Hollywood also managed to get themselves banned by the BBC for their single of Relax. '86 was a great year for me and the company. We saw the laptop launched by IBM. And on the 18th of December, Hoskins went public. Now, this was quite an extraordinary affair because we did it in 6 weeks, almost unheard of these days. And here's the prospectus. And there's two things quite remarkable about this. Firstly, just feel the weight of it. I mean, compared with today, I mean, there's really not a lot in it. Except on the inside cover, every employee. Both sides, every employee. And we went on to have a fantastic run on the London Stock Exchange. Well, of course, the computer service industry was really growing. It was boom times. But, of course, you'd get the odd major screw-up. And I remember a CSA conference in Glen Eagles when Philip Hughes, that tremendous co-founder of Logica, who I'm sad is not here this evening, reminded us all with a very sober and salutary warning that we all sup from the same soup bowl. And that's something Richard and I remember to this day. Well, the decade went on. We saw Black Monday. We saw Thatcher get re-elected. We saw the first transatlantic optical cable come in. And then probably at the end of the decade, I would submit probably the greatest technological breakthrough, which was the World Wide Web with Sir Tim Berners-Lee. So it was a golden decade. Hoskins grew its EPS at a cracking rate of 34% compound during that decade. And when it was finally delisted a couple of years later through the sale to Capgemini, it had been the second highest, most consistently performing stock on the entire London Stock Exchange. It was a cracking decade.